Yeah. TTG. What up, y'all? To rate a great TV, to rate a great TV here. Back again with another video. This is a quick one. I just wanted to come to y'all and talk about this whole J. Cole, NoName Gypsy, Black Lives Matter, this whole controversy. NoName has responded, and you know, people talking about J. Cole. If you don't know the situation, pretty much J. Cole came out with a song where he's talking about how he doesn't give a name, but how one woman in particular is talking about everything that's going on with Black Lives Matter, with George FLoyd, with racism in America, this whole thing, this whole movement. And she's talking about it fervently. He admits she sounds very educated, everything like that, like she's the leader we need. But then he says that she calls out rappers, she calls out celebrities, and then he's like, oh damn, well she's, you know, calling us out, and I know I'm not perfect, but it's just like, damn, you know, she's calling us out, saying we not saying nothing, and then you know, and it's like, damn, like, I was like, okay, you know, let me analyze, but it's like, damn, you know, like, I don't really know that much right now. I'm not really educated on the topics, and, you know, it's like, that's the gist of what I get from the song that J. Cole is saying. And it's like, you know, we need you. It's like, you already have this voice out here. You already doing your thing. Let's roll with you, you know? And whatever, and I mean, y'all can correct me on whatever points y'all think are right or wrong in the comments, whatever. But so yeah, let's roll with you, you know, like, or you keep going. But then he even says, like, he's like, what's the point of preaching if you preaching to people who already believe what you do? So it's like, is she not like saying enough, or you trying to say she not speaking to the right people or whatever? Anyway, so that's what I get from J. Cole's song. NoName comes out with this song. This shit is 70 seconds. And it's a heater. NoName always does a thing, of course, just like J. Cole does. NoName will just, NoName is like on a track, like she'll have the extravagant musical track, and then we'll just come on that bitch like, yeah, my name NoName, and we'll just whisper some bars to your ass, and just like, we'll just calmly just Robert, and just deliver you this heat. And and she just says, like, you know, it's like, okay, it's like, you know, this shit happens, and she actually like names, like, you know, black women that have died recently, like Toyin, I hope I'm saying her name right, or, you know, like other, Breonna Taylor, shit, it's been a few. I gotta come back and say the names and put the name, or I'm gonna put the names down in the comments, in the description, because these names got to be out there, because black women a lot of times are left out of the conversation. Black women are continuously shitted on, continuously. It is not letting up. I am in the same lane of feeling as Godfrey. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna put that in the description too. But if you want to, you can search in YouTube Godfrey, DJ Vlad, black women. And he talks about how much black women get shitted on. Like, that shit is real, man. Like, black women are the most disrespected human beings alive. And we can go on and debate about it all you want to. But yeah, and just how, but yeah, she talks about Toyin, and she talks about all these other black women, and then she's like, you know, these rappers are on hush mode. These rappers who usually always have something to say, they on hush mode. They not saying nothing. And then I think, yeah, she says they're not saying nothing. She said out of everything that he could have said, he decides to say something about me. Like, out of everything that your voice could have said. And then, I mean, it's real, because at the end of the day, like, y'all, like, we all did it. Anybody who's a hip hop fan, we all love J. Cole. And as soon as J. Cole puts some shit out, that shit is going number the fuck one. And so it's like, you know that people are going to pay attention to your words as soon as we hear J. Cole got a new song. Oh, let me go. It mandatory, period. Every time. You can look on iTunes. Every time J. Cole puts some shit out, the next morning, there's only like a handful of artists that shit always happens with. Well, it's a good amount of black artists. I mean, it's a list, you know, The Weeknd, Lil Uzi Vert, Drake. Who we talking about right now? It's a select. Ooh, that smoke. J. Cole. Woo. Anyway, but yeah, so it's like, out of everything you could have said, you saying something about me. And then she said, she definitely said, it's like, what is it? It's like your ego hurt, or, you know, like, out of everything that you could have said. And I mean, I think she said a little bit more. I mean, it's a very short song, but I mean, it didn't need to be longer. It was just like, this is it. This is the amount of attention that I'm going to give this. I'm going to say something. I'm going to let you know how I feel, but this is all that you're going to get. And so I feel like this. I will say this. To number one, respond to what J. Cole is saying. It was like, okay, you know, NoName is saying, okay, all these people are dying, which is great, you know, using her voice. Then she calls other people out for not using their voice. Now, I will say, one, sometimes it's hard to just tell people when they should say some shit, because it's like, we all human, you know. Sometimes people want to gather a little bit more information. Sometimes, you know, different things like that. Some people may be in shock. Celebrities are human just like us. However, it's like, we all in shock. We all, you know, and it's like, I think for celebrities who use their voice to say everything else, it's like, yeah. I mean, it almost kind of comes with the territory. I could see, like, if you're a celebrity that just completely stays out of anything and just doesn't say anything, or has never tried to use, like, the public for, like, assistance with anything. But I mean, even still, it's like, the only reason you're a celebrity is because we care about you. And so why would you not talk about something that is affecting us? So, and I mean, it is like a recent thing. It's like, George FLoyd died, what? It's been some weeks. It's been some weeks. And it's just like, and it's almost as if, like, okay, if you're not gonna say something, when are you gonna say something, you know? And I mean, Chappelle said the same thing. He was just like, you know, I ain't gotta say nothing. The streets is talking, you know, at the end of the day. But I mean, even still, the whole that stand-up is now him saying something. So, I mean, he still eventually says something. I think it's not wrong, because, I mean, there is also a history of just celebrities who just don't say anything. And it's just like, damn, y'all, like, we need help. We need help. Like, y'all can come out here and influence us to do everything else, But it's like, we need national help. We need national attention. We need the black people. And I think that's another thing in the community is like the black people who have influence need to do more, because they need to understand, because they understand how big influence is, and the fact that and the fact that influence on a global scale for black people is few and far between. So it's just like, if you're gonna be black and you rich, and you black and you rich, motherfucker, because of us, and then because most of the time how it happens, especially with music, black people get hip to it, white people find out about it, and then the person blows the fuck up. Because our culture is copied. Our culture is constantly for rape and for pillage and for sale. But I won't get into that. That's another video. Anyway, I will say, yeah. But I definitely believe in giving folks time to say something about it. But it's like, eventually there needs to be a coalition. You need to say something. You need to speak your ass up. Like, what are y'all doing? Y'all not saying shit. Y'all not out here doing shit. It's just like, damn. Even if it's just donating money and then making a video, there's a million people that watch your videos. A rap artist will put up a video on Instagram, a 2-minute video, and they get 10 million views or 1 million views or 500,000 views. That's 500,000 people that saw you talking about something. So I get what she's saying. Cause it's nothing to make a video. I'm doing this shit right now. But I only got 17 followers. So if you seeing this video right now, you need to click like, you need to share this, and you need to subscribe, so I can get some more, so I can keep talking this shit. Hey. Anyway, yeah. So at the end of the day, it's like one of those things. It's like, out of all this shit, it's like, okay, give you some time, but you need to say something. It's like, okay, J. Cole. But it's like the fact that I think J. Cole could have taken it in a more broader stance. It's like, you got people out here saying that nobody's saying anything. Keep it broad. Like, why did you have to specifically come at a female, especially one that you are still trying to praise in the end? It's like, why did you have to come specifically? It's like, you're not saying anything, but it's like, how were people able to immediately zero in on her by what you said? It's just like, come on, bro. It's like, you just could have kept it broad and say, yeah, you had a frustration with people trying to call out people for not saying anything. But why did you have to, it's like, now we got infighting, and then you got the media calling it a diss. It's not a diss at all. And then he still, called her a queen. And it's just like, it's kind of passive aggressive. I don't know. It's just like, I just would have went about it a different way, It's just like, come on, Cole. It's like at the end, it's like at the end of the song, it's like, nigga, you still haven't said anything. And then it's like, Cole, for as many other situations and as many times that you've spoken and other things like that, it's like, you've had so much to say about all these other things, and then it's like, now all of a sudden you not educated enough to speak on this shit. Like, come on, bruh. And I understand. I understand him trying to be honest and trying to be like, I really don't know. I applaud that, but it's just like, bruh, what you saying that what you need to say that's new or that's old? Like, come on, bruh. But I don't know, y'all. Yeah. And it's just like, at the end of the song, he still hasn't said anything about it. And he was definitely out there protesting and stuff about it, but it's just like, bro, you come out with a song and then it's just like, that doesn't point us more toward the situation that's going on. That points us back to between this conflict between you and her. And it's really not even a conflict. It's just a disagreement. Over what? Just say something, bruh. Yeah. Anyway. I don't know. Anyway, I think, yeah, we need to say something. Even if it's not on social media, if you black, you need to be saying something to somebody about it. Your white friends, because y'all got plenty of them. Y'all need to be honest with somebody out here, because this shit is real. They are killing people. They are lynching people. This shit is real. Motherfucker don't want to go outside because of a goddamn virus. No, motherfucker don't want to go outside because he don't want to be hanging from a motherfucking tree. Or shot in the goddamn stomach with a shotgun. This shit is, it's just disparaging, you know? It's disparaging. It's truly depressing. All because they're different, you know? That's it. And I mean, you know, actually, no, I was gonna say I can understand the psychosis. I kind of can't, you know, because at the end of the day, it's my people. It's like, you need to learn how to, like, just evolve. Choose to evolve. It's like, yes, I know y'all, your ancestors used to own us and different things like that, but it's like, it's now to a point, because, you know, they say that whole shit about nobody who's been alive was a slave, which is a lie. There's definitely 100-year-old black people that were slaves, or their parents were slaves. Like, it's like some people's own grandparents. Like, we was fighting in like they like slavery ain't that. Slavery is still a modern thing. Yeah, you definitely got folks that was around during that time still alive. Be careful out here. Be careful out here. Remain vigilant. And I think just this whole situation just needs to be squashed. I think we as men, I think we need to grow up. I think black men, I think we need to realize, I think we need to start realizing, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a lot of pressures. It's a lot of things going on out here. But I think part of it is, I think we need to show more love on the inside, you know, within, you know, because pretty much all of the ills in the black community, inside the black community, are perpetuated by black men. Because the society is racist, but it's also patriarchal. So, black men still win over black women. I saw that video of this black kid, black teenager, whatever, hit this girl in the face with a skateboard. There's situations like that. There's a reason why I wasn't there. Like, I would have broke that skateboard over his. You know what? it's just, yeah, that stuff ain't cool. And it's just because because society is set up, because we're male, we think that we can just, be whatever. And then we attack black trans women, black trans men, actually I don't know if there's really a thing for black trans men where they get attacked, but black trans women, getting beat up by mobs of men. I saw a woman get put in a dumpster the other day. Like, it's just like, why are we attacking people that look like us? It's like they're killing us and then we're killing ourselves. And then, because black straight men already fight with each other in gangs and killings, and I think the thing also about this particular situation is that, like, Black Lives Matter was started by 3 black women. And because it is inclusive of everyone who is black, coupled with the fact that it has been mostly black men that have been the ones plastered in the news and killed on camera by the police. They are the ones killed the most by the police. So that is the reason why they are shown the most, but it is definitely happening to other black people. Police brutality is definitely happening to other black people. But because it has been black men mostly killed by police brutality in the media, Black Lives Matter has become a moniker for men, for black men killed by police brutality. But as always, other populations within black people get lost, in that they are no longer as represented as much. They are no longer represented by Black Lives Matter as much as they should be. It becomes not as inclusive. So it can be okay so we get mad about George FLoyd dying, but our own people, we don't even care about a black trans woman, and that's just brutally killing her. Like, headlines: black trans woman dismembered, found somewhere in a bag. What? That black I want to say her name right. I think it's Iyanna Taylor. She was a black trans woman. It's a video of them mobbing her. A video of them mobbing her. I'm not gonna link that in the description. Hell no. But there's a video of people like mobbing her, like black people, like black men, just beating her up for what? It was over something in traffic or something like that. This video was meant to be shorter, but anyway. But yeah, I think black men, like I said in my other video, I think we really need to take a look at ourselves. I think we need to start calling each other out for shit, not taking care of your kids, rape, just being dishonest. We gotta start working within our own. Of course, like black on black crime and everything, all of that is a myth, and is, a way for, white supremacy to be shielded and all that. I definitely know that. But there's still definitely some work to be done. So, and we need to start doing it. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. All I'm gonna say is, look, I ain't gotta do nothing but stay black and die, and love me a black woman. Peace. Yeah.